And welcome back to episode 168 of the Hit the Showers podcast, presented to you by the Foolproof Entertainment Network. As always, I am your host, Clifford Jordan Jennings, here with my point man and co host, Malcolm Tough Loss King. How you feeling?
That's life, bub. That's life. What's
You
going
know it
on?
is. You know it is. We got my guys in the building. We got my guy Q. How you feeling?
Man, hey, fuck that shit out. Congratulations, man. Big season, big things to come.
I know that's right. I know that's right. And we got my guy Coach Mike. How you feeling?
And I'm just here to hate on the Chiefs. And Patrick Mahomes and this new bullshit dynasty that we have.
Well, he said it. He said it after the game. He said he wouldn't call it a dynasty yet, but he said they ain't finished.
No, I mean we're at the beginning of one, and their ability to move on after Tyreek Hill, I think starts to prove that. Obviously, they still had Kelsey. They've still got a lot of different pieces and parts, but that's the hallmark of a good team.
Right.
And so I can't hate on them for it.
Right.
I mean, I can and I will, but hey.
I mean, I really just think it not. I mean, of course, the game didn't come down to two plays, but
I mean, it did. It came down to one play.
That fumble for the touchdown.
Nope. The bull holding call, defensive holding inside of 5 yards. And it was in the break.
Right.
That never gets called.
I had that written down too. That was a bad call.
And and not saying that the Eagles, go the distance in 90 seconds or whatever, but them robbing fans of seeing that shootout at the end.
Right.
What bothers me, especially after seeing a team like KC. And to be frank, this was the first time I've watched the Eagles all season. So seeing a team or two teams that are like that potent, not have the chance to let it go down to a shootout and instead end that way, it just feels wrong, and it feels wrong for the game of football. As does all the nonsense about, I'm going to stop a yard shy. Like, and I get it. Like that's the smart strategic
strategy. Mm-hmm.
I just hate it.
Right. My Reese in the chat said I won my bet with the Chiefs win. I ain't win none of my bets.
There you go. Big ups.
Mm-hmm.
Big ups to you.
I ain't win none of my bets. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But yeah, that fumble though, that was returned for the touchdown, that was tough. And that Kadarius Toney punt return, that was tough.
Yeah.
Them was key plays that I was like, damn, if them didn't happen.
No, I agree with that.
I have one theory about the NFL, and it's always like fixing a wrong, so to speak, with the refs.
Like
and I believe, I believe that holding call was the makeup for that missed call early on in the second quarter, where the Chiefs should have had that first down on that pass interference call. Where he grabbed him when the ball was on the way.
Yeah, right. But usually, and I hear you on that, Q, but I mean, usually in those makeup call situations, it's not 2 quarters later. It's not 3 quarters.
No.
It's within like 5 minutes of gameplay.
But I mean, it was a clean game, so like there was really no opportunity besides like the delay of game, time issues and stuff like that, where it was they let them play. They let them play. So
there were a couple of offsides that could have been called.
Yeah. Yeah. But there was a lot of that.
It just came down to like, in my opinion, it was kind of like, and I did this myself, like in a track meet where like, let's say you're running a 400 meter, like a lap or more, and you take off and you get a good lead and you're running fast and you're feeling good, but the race isn't over. There's still more to be done or more to run. And in this case, I knew like as soon as halftime hit, I knew we were screwed. Just that simple break in the game, that break in momentum, that chance to regroup. I knew when that second half came, I was like, Patrick Mahomes he's gonna come out swinging, and they did. The whole team, the Chiefs did. They came out swinging the second half. Philly just didn't put up the same fight they did in the first half, and it showed. It just showed.
They had that issue towards the beginning of the season. I remember we talked about it. They did make up for it towards the end,
right?
But it was like they hit a wall after halftime.
Well,
I knew it.
What was you about to say, Kia?
No, I was just gonna say, that's big kudos to Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid at halftime, man, and the coaching staff. Because to be honest with you, towards the end of that second quarter, Patty looked a little rattled, and they started off the third quarter with some runs, run, did some movement with the legs of Patty. Now let's get the ball out down the field a little bit more. And they worked them into it. And to me, by them going right down the field, that made it a lot easier.
Yeah. I mean,
for the offense.
Outside of the kick return and the fumble, there were maybe 2 or 3 other big plays in terms of just yardage. Like the touchdowns were nice. They were pretty, especially the first 2 in the game.
A.J. Brown one.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, that was that was nickel and dime up and down the field on both sides. And that's a good game to me. Like, don't get me wrong. Everybody loves the big plays and all that, but like a good game of football is one where you don't give up the big plays.
Right.
There was a lot of tough football in that.
CT. No, it was. A piece of me feels like they just showed their hand too early.
I see that. I can see that.
They showed their hand too early, and then by halftime, it was like, we don't really got nothing else to show you. We just got to get the ball downfield.
Right. Well, it's just like in the first Creed. You know, Adonis, once again, you come out swinging, you come out, all right.
You think they gassed themselves out?
Right.
I think it was some good halftime adjustments.
Yeah, he was just talking about that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think. I mean, you are correct. I mean, you dealing with Andy Reid.
The Chiefs scored every possession after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Eagles can have they killed Slay on that one. He thought Tony was coming on the jet sweep. He went right back on that whip. Yeah, that killed him.
He pulled a me on 2K. I had like I'm cutting, and I just backpedal to the 3.
You want the fade 3?
Nah, he was doing this thing though.
He did. I will give Tony credit after that performance.
He was doing this thing.
I'll give him credit.
Even that play where what was it, an offsides? Yeah, it was an offsides where I think, was it Fletcher Cox made it straight through to the backfield and they called it a dead play. And he had a chance to get busy on that one and they called it dead. And I get why, you know what I mean? Like, it could be dangerous if he doesn't get that ball out, but that still fucks up the offense.
Yeah, the rule there is if he's unimpeded to the quarterback.
Right, you got to call it dead.
Yeah.
Man.
Especially since Mahomes was whining the whole game about his ankle. So.
Nah, it was a good game though.
But that's what you do. That's what you do. If he's hurting the ankle and he chooses to run, you tackle him with that ankle.
You know what I mean? That nigga say he gonna pull a Deebo Samuels. I can't remember who that was on Seattle that did him like that. Try to snatch his ankle back. But That turf. I mean, that turf was an issue for the team as well.
How do you let that be the storyline of like the entire game? Is that the field conditions in the Super Bowl are awful.
It was slippery, a lot of slippery.
Like, how do you let that be a problem?
Yeah, I don't get it though. Yeah, I mean, but it's not like you can. It's not like there's rehearsals. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they did talk about in the game, like, that was something that was the Chiefs complained about it in week 1.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't just the fact that they had freshly painted it or whatever, which is weird anyways. But
right.
I don't know. That seems like that's something that should not be a problem, but it is.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I definitely shouldn't have been. And they was slipping early. On both sides, too.
Yeah.
Well, every Super Bowl is a woman's fault when something goes wrong. So, Rihanna, it's your fault. You had the field wet.
All right. I have to ask this because I can't be the only one that caught it. Did y'all see her touch herself and then sniff her face? Okay. I wasn't the only one that caught
butt?
It. Like,
no, not her butt.
Touch herself.
Oh, shit.
And it wasn't even like he's describing, but I know exactly what he's talking about.
I remember her touching her butt part though when she was like,
yeah, I seen that.
No, she was facing forward.
She was facing
and
forward.
She did the Michael Jackson. She did the Michael Jackson joint, and then she put her hand to her nose.
I knew I couldn't have been the only one.
Yeah, I caught it too. I caught it, and I thought. I just thought to myself.
Yeah, same here. I just thought to myself.
That's it.
I'm like,
she was letting the baby fat hang out.
Oh, she was. Hey, working.
Unzipped.
I knew she was going to be big from the balcony.
I noticed off the rip. I was like, she's pregnant.
You said she what?
She's pregnant.
Didn't she just have a baby?
Yeah, they just confirmed it. Her sources,
I was wondering myself.
Yeah, she's pregnant. She's got.
She definitely had a bump.
ASAP, he got to get you pregnant again. ASAP.
Right.
Yeah, I seen that bump off rips. I said, oh yeah, she's pregnant, and she had on all like most women performers in the past, like wear like a little revealing outfits and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe doing her. Rihanna kind of kept it real basic, and I was like, I don't seem right.
Oh no, she definitely had a bump, and she was definitely. I mean, she wasn't necessarily like hiding it because it was obvious, but
right. But she had a jacket on at one point too, so I kind of felt like she was in a way. And then they didn't confirm it till after the halftime. Like,
I didn't know if it was
Just come out and say I'm performing, and by the way, I'm pregnant. No big deal. I mean,
right. Get your money, girl.
Right. I'm not mad.
I did get 2 out of my 3, Cliff. 2 out of my 3 on her halftime show.
As far as the songs?
Yep.
I knew she was going to do Bitch Better Have My Money. I knew that.
See, I couldn't even remember all that. I couldn't even remember her catalog like that when we was talking about it last night. Or Friday.
We were both right on Run This Town. That was the one I think we shared. And I got Umbrella.
Umbrella for sure. I didn't know she was gonna do that one. Turn all of the lights. Yeah, she did a little bit of that.
That's a classic.
Yeah, that's a classic.
Yeah,
right
but
that's a classic. But she ain't.
With Kanye.
He even had the girl from Paper Planes on that. Can't even remember what her name was. It was so many different people on that for real. So, how would you expect Rihanna to cut her part out of the song, even though?
I mean,
she went hard.
I will tell you, having gone to a Rihanna concert probably 8-10 years ago, she didn't do any of her own songs. She did all of like the hooks for the stuff she was featured on.
The hooks. It was like a lot of techno to it too.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it.
She tried it so she can dance a little bit or something like that. I don't know what she...
Try to make it a party vibe.
Yeah.
Like a little hand dancing a lot. Like I don't know what she was on.
Right, she was. She was doing a whole lot of.
You see her, yeah, like face, like yeah, like.
I'm like, what is she doing? She ain't popped that pussy once. I knew she.
Overseas
not
too
one
much.
time for a goon.
Yeah,
not one time for my Goonies.
You know. Yeah, ASAP knew. Oh yeah, you about to be performing all. You know.
He gave her a pair of his pants. Like, you about to wear these when you go out there.
Man.
Y'all see Michael Strahan run her down before she went?
Yeah, I was wondering.
Damn,
what Michael was doing. He was over jamming to it too. They showed him play. They showed him
Hey, that's what my woman said. She was like, "Look at him all thirsty and stuff."
Thirsty, boy, just need a drink of
Even
water.
the other dude was like, "I want to meet Rihanna."
It was the coach, the Cowboys back in the day. That what's his name?
Johnson.
Jerry Johnson.
Yeah,
Johnson.
It was him. That was he did say this. I want to meet Rihanna. Motherfucker. You over there cowboy dancing. You going to do over there? And...
He was like, I was over there bouncing a little bit.
You see, his knees is about to buckle.
Man, they're Holyfield.
Hey.
Right for two teams I couldn't care less about. They sure held my attention. Great game to watch.
Who said that?
Amanda Holyfield.
Okay.
Super fan.
He said Evander Holyfield?
No.
Amanda.
I like that name.
Okay. Shout out Holyfield.
As Do Fools Agree, super fan.
Mm-hmm. I like that name. Nah, it was a straight Super Bowl though.
Nah, it was good. It was just a shame that it came down to a call in the last 90 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it was the right call, which I personally don't think it was, but even if it was, let the boys play.
Yeah, it wasn't big enough to...
No. He did not impede him coming out of his brain.
Right. It wasn't big enough to call. So I think I'm with Q on that. I think that was a get back call from earlier. He just held it in.
I think Jason Kelsey's gone though. I think he is going to go ahead and walk off into the sunset. He did say,
I don't know.
He does say on his podcast that he's pretty beat up, even before the Super Bowl. And that he's. I mean, Mike, you played O-line.
Yeah, he's around our age. I understand.
Right.
No.
And they got the number one podcast.
I don't know. Y'all got a squad, man.
Yeah, but you gotta think, that's not an any day now squad. That's like an any year now. You know what I mean? Within the next couple of years, I could see, but he don't got enough couple of years to say, well, let me.
I would give Jalen one more.
What if you were to let what's her name start and then just like help mold him and come in when needed?
Yeah,
Brandon Dickerson.
Yeah, like let him start and be like the mentor. You know what I mean? And then come in them spots where you like, nah, we need Kelsey for this one.
Or no, I'm sorry, it's Cam Jurgens from Alabama. They call him Cam Beef Jurgens is the backup center. I mean, I don't know. I don't think
I wouldn't want to leave this close.
Yeah, but you also, like I said, you got to think the wear and tear on that man's body, though.
And mentally to go through another full season
plus playoffs. Yeah, right. You just said it. You know what I mean? It's time to right off to that sunset, I guess.
He can pull a Beasley and they can re-sign him at the end of the season when someone's hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Jason Peters did that with Dallas.
I like that.
And they do got one of the hottest podcasts, so he could just convert to over there the second career.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I do like it too. I listen to
it.
Me
too. I've been just falling asleep to him lately. Mom Dukes is on there.
It makes a smart guy smarter, man.
You said what?
I said it makes a smart guy smarter.
What smart guy?
if Kelsey sits back like that and he's just podcasting, he's analyzing games, he's looking at film and shit, and you pick him up off the couch, he's probably better than he was when he left.
Because he's healthy.
Yeah, full rest,
and healthy,
body rest,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
Body rest. Yeah.
I think you're going to start seeing that more and more in terms of guys basically going inactive, and then at mid-season when injuries start to play a factor, them coming back.
But then when they come back and get injured, that's what it's going to be another story. Like, you got injured when you came back, you sat out all that time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's a lose-lose situation.
I don't know. COVID kind of changed people because you saw the increase in injuries with the guys that slacked off and thought they were going to get on the field. And
as predicted.
Yeah, COVID definitely did something.
As predicted. Them commercials wasn't shit this year.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Wasn't shit. That Pringles commercial was funny, though.
Well, yeah, with the
can on the arm. Even it happens to everybody. Even your cousin Timmy. He was like, that's not even possible. It was the baby with the Pringles can in the ultrasound stuck on his arm.
Hey, Malk's in a better mood than I thought he would be.
Listen.
I mean, that's life, shit.
Yeah, I know.
They played close, good, man.
You played great. I was about to say, if they played bad, I can see you being in a whole different. But
you saw the adjustment come into play from both sides.
Yeah.
All game.
I just seen a lot of RPOs. I thought they would run the ball more.
That's where they killed the Chiefs, because they don't have the depth in personnel on defense. So when you run them ragged like that, you saw it working. You saw it working. Jalen got to the point to where he would literally hold on purpose just to let the ends blow by because he knew he can get up the middle.
Yeah.
I think they were timid about running, though, because that first play of the game, Miles Sanders fumbled out of bounds. Mm-hmm. When Jalen dropped that ball and they ran it for the touchdown, they were like, oh, shit, we need to be careful with this fucking ball.
So Miles Sanders almost fumbled again on that. Are you talking about the one where they call it incomplete?
Well, that was an incomplete. Nah, this was the very first play of the game. It was a run to Miles Sanders, and he bounced it outside, and he took a hit going out of bounds and fumbled the ball.
Yeah. He almost blew one when it was about to be 28-24.
And I didn't even see them put him back in until that second Jalen Hurts touchdown before the half was over, when he was the decoy screen out and Jalen ran it off the tackle.
Yeah.
That was the only other time I seen him in there.
Well, I mean, that's the 1-2 punching. Gainwell had to hold it down because when Sanders got the rock, they was on him.
Man, on my parlay, I had Boston Scott as an anytime scorer, and they gave him them 2 rushes on that first drive he couldn't get in on. And
you should have picked Kenneth Gainwell over. He's like the taller.
He's iffy too.
Yeah.
Nah, he always.
If I would have picked Gainwell, Scott would have made that touchdown on the one of them two. Either or, I'd have been fucked. I guarantee it. I was upset though. And then that second time around, when before Jalen ran his second one in, they ran it to Kenneth. Or no, that's when they put Sanders back in. I said, yep, Boston's not gonna get another one.
Hell of a game though, man. I'm happy everybody getting back out of Phoenix, because the city was packed.
I bet. Shit.
Man, time for y'all to get back to the Philly.
Y'all gotta go.
Y'all gotta get it.
Back to that 5-degree weather.
Y'all crowded the city. Y'all wrecking the city. Wrecks and shit everywhere. Yeah. Time for y'all to get back out of here.
Man. Yeah, it's a good game. Good game.
But yeah, I don't got much else. Who we got hitting them?
The Arizona grounds crew, for whatever the hell they've been doing to the field.
That's a good hit 'em. That's a good hit 'em.
That was good, yeah.
I gotta think on it myself. Damn, I didn't come prepared with a good hit.
Let's say a good hit 'em, Jizz.
I'm just gonna give them to my squad for not coming out in the second half with the same kind of fight that they did in the first half.
Yeah, I hear that.
I got Riri with the finger smelling. Hate to do. Hey, I hate to do it to you, Riri, baby, but I gotta do it.
You stupid. I mean,
under your umbrella, baby, you gotta.
Ella.
It was very suspicious. I will say that. Damn.
And I could tell a lot of old people I was around, they didn't know about Riri, so they was like, well, this is lame. I was like, this is whack. I'm like, yeah, y'all don't know. This is probably for like the ladies and probably like the young Rihanna fans.
I mean, it's for the women that are our age.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right.
I'm still wondering though. I don't know. I feel like that's a cop out.
I wouldn't blame the whole squad of Philly, so my hit-ems go to Miles Sanders. You're supposed to be a top running back.
Top?
What he do?
And he ain't show up.
I wouldn't say top.
I mean, the fact that you're asking what he do kind of answers the question,
expecting
right?
Miles to be
Nah, I mean, all year, Malcolm can attest to this. That man been getting yards and he been getting touchdowns, man.
Yeah, he back and forth.
Nah, this year was one of them years where he was doing it.
He disappeared for a minute, but then he came back.
Nah, fuck that. He got to hit him this Super Bowl, baby.
That motherfucker was on my fantasy team. He was
That's why Cliff had Byron Scott getting a touchdown.
Boston
Scott.
He said Byron.
Is that a LA coach?
The basketball coach.
Yeah. Player coach, yeah, but yeah.
Well, then he should have. That means he should have hit him before he hit him. Then when he hit him,
I don't know. Anyway. Was it usage? Like, was it the fact that they didn't use him enough?
Nah,
that's what I think. I think they was throwing it a lot.
They didn't really take no chances with the run other than Jalen Hurts.
Nah, man.
That's it.
Nah, I don't want to hear none of that. Because Gainwell got his due. So I don't want to hear none of that. Not even
him for real. They didn't go no short yardage. Every time they hit Goddard, it was on a 12 or more, and it was a dangerous
running
pass.
back. We ain't talking passes. We talking running.
I'm just saying, I don't feel like they tried the inside game. Everything.
Me either. I didn't see a lot of runs.
Everything was mid-range and deep.
Cause every time Miles Sanders got it, he fucked up. That's why he got to hit him. You made a good point, Cliff. He fumbled it out of bounds. They were like, oh shit.
Right.
He shook up with him.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have shook up with Hamlin before the game. No. I didn't know they was best friends.
Oh yeah, they went to Pittsburgh together.
That's the closest the Bills can get to the Super Bowl.
I'm mad that he had to sit next to Goodell at the game. Like,
who did, Hamlin?
Yeah, like this man just suffered a cardiac arrest, and now he getting punished by having to sit with the principal at the fucking school play at the auditorium. I got to sit next to the principal.
He was at all the parties though out here this weekend.
Oh, I bet.
He just says he's at all the parties.
Man, God bless him. Glad to see he doing well. But my hit him is going to Michael Strahan for looking thirsty. Live on TV, nigga. You had a job to do.
Gap just opened.
Oh shit. Was that everybody?
I think that was everybody.
I do have one question before we go though.
Yeah.
Any credence to the USFL? The fact that it was so heavily advertised during the NFL's biggest game, is anybody going to watch it? Or
was it advertised?
That flag?
It was advertised a lot.
I only saw that one little 15
I seen the commercial.
second clip of it, and it went.
Nah, there was like a 30-second commercial that actually featured Strahan.
Yeah. It was a few.
And did I see a Michael Jordan commercial? Like a Michael
movie about his shoes.
It was called
Nike.
Recruiting a Legend or something like that.
Yeah, about his shoes and shit.
It figures that they would take a Michael Jordan story and make it about a white guy making a shoe.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? That's probably because Mike was like, y'all gotta pay hella money to make a movie about me. I ain't asked for that.
Well,
so they like, let's make it about the guy who got the deal with the shoes.
That we told him couldn't wear.
Listen.
Then hit 45.
It was, hold up, before we go, it was one, though. I feel like it was one movie that I didn't mind seeing that they showed. What was it?
Let's see. I've got Guardians 3 had a trailer. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny had a trailer. The Flash had a trailer.
No.
Michael Jordan, or Air Courting a Legend. What was the other one? There was one other one.
Fast and the Furious, that wasn't it
either. Fast 10.
Damn, I feel like there was one of them, though.
Oh, there was a short Creed 3 spot.
Well, I don't think it was Creed 3. I mean, I always try to give them a chance. But I don't think it was that.
Those are the ones I had written down.
Transformers.
The Transformers one looked hot. Rise of the Beasts.
It wouldn't have been Transformers.
Was it like a zombie one or something, Cliff? I thought there was like a zombie type.
Was there? No, I don't think so. I don't think that would have been it either. Well, damn. I can't even remember what I saw. I don't even know what I thought I saw. Shit. But I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell the enemy, tell them to troll. We'll be back. Wednesdays now will be basketball, so we're going back to the NBA. So tune in Wednesday for basketball news. We'll try to get some Saturdays in there to keep up with the all around here and there. But yeah, we out, motherfuckers. Be good or be good at it.
See y'all, boys.
All right.